Galeridge, the home of my heart. Here's a sign that says Galeridge, but it's not the main part of the property. It's on a corner of the field. I want to show you this place, but it's hard because it's irregular and it's overgrown, but I love it. This is the main house at Galeridge. We called it the Winter Lodge when we bought it in 1943, extending the property south. And here's Field 4. It's called Field 4 because 1 and 2 are in the upper property, which my great-grandfather bought in 1921, and where the family summered for years until 1943, when it was time to have a warmer place for the winter. In the 1920s, my family, the Holms and the Jewetts, lived here in tents. And then in the early 30s, they built this cabin, holiday house it was called. You can't read it on the steps anymore. But it was a snug little cabin with a chimney. It even has a basement. And that there were Civil War swords and guns in the rafters from Edmund Gewett's father. And up there is the other cabin. Behind this cabin was an orchard. The orchard is now gone, but it was a lovely apple orchard created by my great-grandfather, Edmund Gale Jewett. This second cabin, Homestead, was designed by my great-grandfather. It was a concrete box with a plywood top, and it was called Homestead, H-O-L-M-S-T-E-D. My grandfather was called Ted, and so it was Homestead, get it? And in the cement are my little footprints. That's my footprint. And clearly I wasn't walking. They used me as a rubber stamp. I guess I was one. So this will have been built in 1938. I love it here. This is field number 2. Down there is a barn of what used to be a functioning farm run by the Myers family when I was a boy, and before that when my mother was a girl. And this was all planted with an orchard, and this is the family graveyard where the ashes of my grandparents, my great-grandparents, my great-aunt Hinda, whom I never met, and others are scattered. So it's of great sentimental value to the family. So this is Galeridge.